Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Gummy, and today we're back once again for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Once again, continuing with the theme of Five Nights at Freddy's. Today we're going to be doing the newly released Firework Freddy. So of course, Firework Freddy being part of the July 4th celebrations taking place next week. It's an American themed Freddy Fazbear with a big old firework. So before we start the video, I want to give credit where credit is due to both RedXPhones and also CodeLock456, who worked super hard on this statue design. So again, I'm going to leave that information down in the description below. Please go show some love and support. But yeah, apart from that, let's get straight into the tutorial. So the blocks you're going to need is following: black concrete, brown concrete, cyan terracotta, white concrete, light grey concrete, light grey wool, light blue concrete, white wool, red wool, quartz slabs, quartz stairs, light blue stained glass, blue concrete, brown wool, block of quartz, red concrete, yellow wool, yellow concrete, and also yellow stained glass panes. So I'll give you guys a second to pause here, grab them blocks into your inventory, and then we can get straight into building. Just before the video starts, I want to do a quick little plug. If you do enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please consider using my support a creator code in the Fortnite item store. That is GUMMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. This applies to all purchases on the item store. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me create more regular content for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Okie dokie, so to start off the video, as always, we're going to find a nice empty space, and we're going to start off by grabbing ourselves our black concrete. From here, we're going to begin with the front side of the legs. The front side legs is going to be 12 blocks tall and 8 blocks wide. We're going to be going layer by layer, left to right, 12 layers in total, and after every single layer, I'll give you guys an opportunity to pause, so please feel free to do so as you feel is necessary. So starting off, we are going to place 1 black concrete, 1 brown concrete, 1 black, 2 brown, 1 black, 1 brown, and 1 black concrete. We're then going to double this up for a second layer straight off the get-go. So again, that is the first 2 layers. On top of this, for layers 3 and 4 now, we're going to do 2 layers of 8 brown concrete, and then we're going to cap this off with a layer of black concrete, and then 1 more additional layer of brown concrete for the 5th and 6th layers. So again, currently that is the first 6 layers out the way, nice and easy at this point. Once we've done that, for layer number 7, we're going to grab ourselves our white concrete. We're going to place from left to right 1 white concrete, 1 light grey wool, 1 white concrete, 2 light grey concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 light grey concrete, and 1 cyan terracotta. So again, that is layer number 7. Layer number 8 now, we're going to place 1 light grey wool, 1 white concrete, 1 light grey wool, 2 light grey concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 light grey wool, and 1 light grey concrete. On top of this, we're going to place 3 white concrete, 2 light grey concrete, 2 white concrete, and 1 light grey wool. So again, backing up so you can see, that is layer number 9. For layer number 10, we're going to do 3 white concrete, 2 light grey concrete, 1 light grey wool, and 2 white concrete. On top of this, we are going to do 1 light grey wool, 1 white concrete, 4 light grey concrete, and 2 white concrete. Again, that is layer number 11, second to last layer. And then for the 12th and final layer now, we're going to do 3 white concrete, 1 light grey wool, 2 white concrete, and 2 light grey wool. So if I back up, currently the build should look something like this. That is the front side of the legs. That is a 12 by 8 rectangle, and if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. So again, that is the front side of the legs. Moving on up now to the front side of the body, we're going to want to do a little bit of the rearranging with the blocks on your hotbar. So essentially you want the white concrete next to the light blue concrete. It'll just make it easier to flick between them. We're also going to make sure we have our brown concrete on the hotbar, so we'll just shift these over, as this is going to be what we're using for the arms. So starting off with layer number 1 for the body, we're going to place, and again bear in mind this is a 12 by 8 area, 1 light blue concrete, 1 light grey wool, 1 white concrete, 2 light blue concrete, 1 light grey wool, 1 white concrete, and 1 light blue concrete. What we're then going to do is expand 1 to the right using brown, 1 black, and 2 brown concrete. So that's a 4-block extension to the right. We're not going to extend to the left side, and the reason behind that is the left arm is going to be in the dynamic pose holding the firework. The right arm, however, will remain the same, so we're going to be keeping that. So for now, again, extend to the right, but not to the left. Now, with regards to the arms, we're not going to worry about that for now. We'll come back to that later on in the video. It's very, very simple, so it shouldn't take too long at all. Instead, we're now going to focus on the main body, as it's slightly more difficult and requires a bit more thought. So continuing now with layer number 2 of the body, we're going to do, in fact, we're going to go all over the place, because my controller has decided that it wants to go a little crazy. Let me grab that block back, and let's try that again. So we're going to place a row of 8 light blue concrete. There we go, my controller has settled down. Next layer is going to be 1 white concrete. Oops, going again a little crazy. 1 white concrete, 1 light blue concrete, 1 white concrete, 2 light blue, 1 white concrete, 1 light blue, and 1 white concrete. So again, that's layer number 3. For layer number 4, we're going to place 3 white concrete, 2 light blue concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 brown concrete, and 1 white concrete. So again, that is layer number 4. For layer number 5, we're going to do 1 light blue concrete, 1 white, 4 light blue, 1 white, and 1 brown. On top of this, we're going to do 1 white and 7 light blue concrete. So again, that is 1 white and 7 light blue concrete. Next layer is going to be 1 white concrete, 1 brown concrete, 1 light blue, 1 white, 1 light blue, 1 white, and then right on at the end of our hotbar, 2 red wool. On top of this, we're going to do 1 brown concrete, 1 light blue concrete, 1 brown, 3 white concrete, and then 2 white wool. So again, backing up so you can see, currently looks like this, and that is layer number 8. For layer number 9, we're going to do 1 light blue concrete, 1 brown, 1 light blue, 1 brown, 1 white, and 3 light blue concrete. For layers 10, 11, we're going to do 8 white wool. So again, for layers 10 and 11, we're going to do 8 white wool. And then for layer 12, the final layer, we're going to do 3 white wool, 2 brown concrete, and 3 white wool. And if I back up, that is the front side of the body. So once again, that is a 12 by 8 rectangle. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our red concrete and also our red wool, and we're going to add a bow tie. So we're going to come to the top left corner, we're going to leave 1 block, and we're going to place 2 red concrete. On the left side, we're going to go down twice to the right one. We're then going to go up 1 using red wool, to the right twice using red concrete, 1 red wool, and then we're going to surround it. So we're going to go down, right, up, left. And that's going to give you a bow tie centered in the middle. So again, that is out of red wool and red concrete, the center area being red wool. And that is the front side of the body in its entirety. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start making some progress on the right arm. Right arm, very, very simple. If you haven't already, you come to the 13th layer of the build, aka the first layer of the body. You're going to go 4 blocks to the right, 1 brown, 1 black, 2 brown. On top of this, we're going to place our second layer, and again, bear in mind the arm's 12 by 4, each layer is 4 blocks, 1 brown concrete, 2 black concrete, 1 brown, followed by a layer of 4 brown concrete, and followed by a layer of 4 black concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 3 layers of brown concrete, followed by a layer of black concrete, and then build all the way to the top with the remaining 4 layers using brown concrete. So again, that's going to give you your 12 by 4 area, and that is your right arm. Now we will be punching out some area from the top corner, but for now we'll leave it. As I said, this is the statue so far. So we're making really good progress, as you can see, starting to look really cool. However, as it's looking right now, a simple 2D pixel art, we're going to start turning that into a statue, and the way we're going to be doing this is by coming to the bottom left corner. So starting to build out the left side, we are going to, from this black concrete here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left using brown concrete. And again, the side is going to be 12 by 4. However, the fourth block, this one here, and again, apologies, my controller is being a little unresponsive. It's a little odd. It's going to be a 12 by 4. However, this block here is your fourth block. So we're going to be placing 3 plus the existing one, and that's going to give you your 12 by 4. So nice and easy. The first 4 layers is going to be brown concrete, followed by a layer of black concrete and a layer of brown concrete. So that's once again the first 6 layers complete. For layer number 7, we're going to do 1 white concrete, 2 red wool. Next layer, we're going to do 1 white concrete and 2 white wool. So again, we'll grab these over and let's shift the reds over as well. So we're going to do 2 white wool. Following this, we are going to do 1 light grey concrete, followed by 2 red concrete. Next layer is going to be 1 light grey wool, followed by 2 white wool. On top of this, we're going to do 1 white concrete, 2 red concrete. We're then going to do 1 white concrete, 2 white wool, and that's going to give you your 12 by 4 area. So again, head on looks like this, and from a corner angle like this. Now, not to confuse, what we're going to move on to now is the side of the body, and the reason this is important is because once we build the dynamic posed arm, there will be some areas visible if you don't fill the section in correctly, so please do bear that in mind. We're going to start off, and there's only a few layers we actually need to cover, but we'll cover all of it just for completion purposes. So grab yourselves your light blue concrete, your red concrete, your white wool, and also your white concrete. We're going to start off with layer number 1 by placing 1 light blue, 1 red, 1 light blue, followed by 2 layers of white and 2 light blue, followed by a layer of 3 light blue, 1 light blue, 2 white, and then followed by the remaining layers of white concrete. So that's going to bring you all the way up to the top to the exact same height as the front side of the body, and again from a corner angle looks like this. The only part that really matters is the layer directly above the light blue, so this one right here that I'm punching at, that's the top part that's going to be visible. Everything below it matters, everything above it not so much, but again it's good to just have it complete like so. So if I back up, it now looks like this. That's the left side of the statue in its entirety. We're going to head around to the right side now, and from this black concrete here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right. Just like we did on the other side, we're going to build up 3 more layers. That's going to give us 4 layers in total. On top of this, we're going to do a layer of black concrete, a layer of brown concrete, and as I said, that's the first 6 layers out the way, nice and simple. The next few layers is going to be slightly different to the other side, so do bear that in mind. We're going to start off by placing 1 of our light grey concretes, followed by 1 red concrete and 1 light grey wool. On top of this, we are going to place 2 white wool and 1 white concrete, followed by 2 red concrete and 1 white concrete. The next layer is going to be 2 white wool and 1 light grey wool, followed by 2 red concrete and 1 white concrete, and then the final layer is going to be 2 white wool and 1 white concrete. If you look at it head on, it looks like this, and from a corner angle like this, and that's going to be a 12 by 4 area. Now with this side, for the arm, we're going to come around to the rear side of the build. We're going to expand it 3 blocks backwards all the way across using brown concrete, and if you come below, you'll notice it's now a 4x4 platform, and that's going to be essentially filling in the hole that would otherwise be there if we didn't build out that platform. So come around to the side now, and what it will be presented with is a L shape. It's going to be a 12 by 4 L to be more specific, and just like the other sides, first block is already done, so that means we're only going to be placing 3 blocks in addition to this to give us our 12 by 4. Just like the front side of the arm, very simple. First 3 layers is going to be brown concrete, followed by a layer of black concrete, 3 layers of brown concrete, followed by a layer of black concrete, and then 4 layers of brown concrete all the way to the top to give us our 12 by 4. As simple as that, and if you come to the side angle, again, looks like this. So that is the right side of the statue. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to head around to the rear side now and start making some progress. Again, currently, it looks something like this. From the lower half of the legs, we're going to start off, again, it's going to be a 12 by 8, however, left side and right side already got rows complete, so we're going to remove those two. That gives us our 12 by 6 is what the area we need to be filling in is. First 4 layers is going to be nice and simple. That's going to be 6 brown concrete linking left side to right side, capped off with a layer of 6 black concrete and a layer of 6 brown concrete for layer number 6. For layer number 7, we're going to be changing up a little bit, so let's grab back our various greys, and we are going to start off with 1 light grey concrete, 1 light grey wall, 2 light grey concrete, 1 white concrete, and 1 light grey wall. So let me switch this around a little bit just to make it a little more convenient. So let's put the concretes together. There we go. So the next layer, layer number 8, is going to be 1 light grey wall, 1 white concrete, 2 light grey concrete, 1 light grey wall, and 1 white concrete. On top of this, we're going to place 2 white concrete, 2 light grey concrete, and 2 white concrete. We're then going to place 1 white concrete, 1 light grey wall, 2 light grey concrete, 2 white concrete, followed by 1 light grey wall, 4 light grey concrete, and 1 white concrete. Final layer is going to be 1 light grey wall, 2 white concrete, 1 light grey wall, 1 white concrete, and finally 1 light grey wall. That's going to give you your 12 by 8. Again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And that is the rear side of the legs. Okie dokie. So moving on up, keeping the progress going, we are going to start on the rear side of the body. The one thing I want to adjust before we start, so obviously we have the light blue concrete here. What we are going to do is we're going to punch out the second block, replace that with a light blue. We're then going to go up 1. As you can see here, so it's 2 light blue. We're then going to replace it with 1 white concrete, add a second light blue, so essentially we're shifting it up 1 block, as you can see there. Leave a 1 block gap, 1 light blue, and then the remaining 4 we'll replace with white wall. So again, that brings you all the way up to the top, and it should now look like this. If you want to link it in a bit more, feel free to add 1 more block or 2. It doesn't really matter, as I said, the majority of that will be covered up. So coming back round to the rear side, as I said, that row is now out of the way. We don't need to worry about it. So we're going to be placing 7 blocks per layer, left to right. Starting off on the first layer, we are going to be placing 1 light blue, followed by, and again, let's shift this all over just so it's a little bit easier, followed by 1 white concrete, 1 light blue, 2 white concrete, 1 light blue, and 1 white concrete. Second layer is going to be nice and simple, 7 light blue concrete, followed by a layer of white, light blue, white, 2 light blue, white, and light blue. So again, that is layer number 3. For layer number 4, we're going to place 1 brown concrete, 2 white concrete, 2 light blue concrete, and 2 white concrete. On top of this, we're going to do 1 light blue, 1 white, 4 light blue, and 1 white. On top of that, we're going to do 2 light blue, 1 white, 1 light blue, 1 white, and 2 light blue concrete. On top of that, we're going to do 1 white, 1 light blue, 1 brown, 2 white, 1 brown, and 1 light blue concrete. Next layer is going to be 3 light blue, 1 white concrete, 2 light blue, and 1 brown concrete. Next layer is going to be 1 white wall, 1 light blue, 4 white wall, 1 light blue. On top of this, layer number 10, 1 white wall, 1 light blue, 1 white wall, 2 brown concrete, 1 white wall, and 1 light blue. Second to last layer, starting on the left side, is going to be 2 white wall, 4 brown concrete, and 1 white wall. And then the final layer, 1 white wall, and 6 red concrete. So that is the rear side of the body. With the rear side of the arm, once again, it's going to be the exact same as the other sides. So it's going to be 3 layers of brown, 1 layer of black, 3 layers of brown, 1 layer of black, and then 4 layers of brown all the way to the top. And then we can go ahead and fill in the shoulder on the arm of 4x4 of brown concrete. And the remaining area doesn't really matter as it will be covered up by the head anyways. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little quick spin around. Again, apologies, my controller seems to be a little all over the place, so there might be a few little bits where it seems to flicker between different angles. That's not what I'm doing. My controller is just having a mind of its own today and doing its own thing. So as I said, what we're going to do in this section is we're going to go part to part to part, and I'll give you guys an opportunity to pause and read out the measurements as well. So starting off with the front side of the legs, that's going to be a 12x8. Front side of the arm, 12x4, and front side of the body, 12x8. Coming around to the left side, with the left side of the leg, that's a 12x4. With the left side of the body, 12x4. Right side of the leg, 12x4. Right side of the body, 12x4. Coming around to the rear side, with the rear side of the legs, that's 12x8. Rear side of the body, 12x8. Rear side of the arm, 12x4. And then we have the top of the body, the shoulders, which is 12 wide and 4 blocks thick. So with that said and done, that is the main body complete. We are going to be adding the left arm, and again that's going to be in a dynamic pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to head around to the left side of the body. We're going to come to the top left corner of the shoulder, leave 2 blocks, and on the 3rd block place 1 brown concrete. From here we're going to go down diagonal to the right, once using brown concrete, once using black concrete, and then twice more using brown concrete. From here, we're going to go 1 to the right using black concrete, and then 3 brown concrete. We're then going to go down 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to head up to the top left corner, back to where we started. From here, we're going to go down diagonal to the left 3 times, so it's going to overhang the rear side of the statue by 1 block. We're going to go down diagonal to the right, once using black concrete, and then twice more using brown concrete. Extend out to the side, 1, 2 and 3, 1 black concrete, and then 2 brown concrete, and that's going to give you the outline for the arm. In between the 2 areas of black concrete, on the right side, place 2 in the middle, and on the left side, we're going to place 2 diagonal to link them like so. In the remaining area, feel free to place brown concrete. Of course, in this section here, it doesn't really matter because it's covered by the body, but in the other sections, of course, it does indeed matter. So from this point, the arm should look like this. Now, of course, that's only 1 layer. What we're going to do to extend this is go around the perimeter, the outline we've just built, and extend it 3 blocks forwards all the way around, making sure that we match up the colors. So, of course, if the color you're building on top of is brown concrete, use brown concrete. If it is black concrete, of course, use black concrete. So very, very simple. If anything, actually a bit tedious. Just going round and round and round, placing 3 blocks of the exact same description. What we're then going to do is on the outer block, so the 4th layer, we're going to do the exact same as before. So match up the black concrete on either side, fill in the remaining gaps using brown concrete, and then that's going to be the arm complete. Now, of course, there will be a giant firework in Freddy's hand, and we will be adding that later on in the video, but for now, the statue should look like this. So again, from the right side, that's what the arm looks like, and then from the left side, again, I'll give you a little view. So what we're going to do now is we're going to skip past the firework and we're going to build the head. We will come back to the firework later in the video. The only reason I say this is because if we build the firework first, it will partially block the view of the head, and it makes kind of giving a few different angles and helping points for the head slightly more tricky. So we'll focus on that first, and then we'll come back to the firework afterwards. What we're going to do is we're going to start off in the front left corner. On this white wall here, we're going to place a brown concrete, and we're going to bring it 2 blocks forwards. We do the exact same on the right side on this white wall here, brown concrete, 2 forwards, and we're going to link in the middle by placing a 6x2 area, so that's going to give us an 8x2 overhang overall. What we're then going to do is we're also going to leave 1 block, place 6, leave 1 block, and that's going to give you an 8x3 overhang with a 1 block gap in the front left and front right corner. From above, looks like this. Next step we're going to do is we are going to expand 1, 2 to the left and leave it at that point. We're going to do the exact same on this side. Now this will make sense once we loop round to the rear side, but for now we're going to leave that and continue making some progress on the front side, aka the face. So starting off on the face, we're going to grab ourselves our quartz blocks, and on top of the brown concrete on the left side, we're going to place 1 quartz. We're then going to place 6 black concrete and 1 block of quartz. On top of this, we're going to place 2 rows of 8 brown concrete. And in front of this, as a 3D effect, on the second block, we're going to place quartz, leave 1 block gap, 2 quartz, 1 block gap, quartz. And then on top of this, we're going to grab ourselves our brown wool. We're going to place a row of 8 brown wool, followed by a second layer of 3 brown wool, 2 black concrete, and 3 brown wool. So you can see that is the typical nose / front of the face area that we go with all the standard Freddy designs. Next step we're going to do is we're going to go back to the original layer of brown concrete here, and we're going to place 1 brown concrete, 1 white concrete, 1 blue concrete, 2 brown, 1 blue, 1 white, and 1 brown. We repeat this for a second layer. This time, instead of using blue, we're going to use light blue to give us this tone. And then on top of this, we're going to place brown, 2 black, 2 brown, 2 black, 1 brown, and that's going to cap off and give you the eyebrows. For the final layer, nice and simple, it's going to be 8 brown concrete, and it ends up looking something like this. That is the front side of the face. Now, with regards to some 3D effects, we're going to grab ourselves our quartz slabs and also our light blue stained glass. Directly above the eyebrows, so the second and third block, and also the 6th and 7th block, we're going to place 2 blocks of quartz, and then to the left on the upper side of the block, we're going to place quartz slab, exact same in the middle, so 2 in the middle and 1 on the right side, and on top of all of these quartz slabs, we're going to place quartz blocks, so 4 in total, 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, 1 on the right. In between these, we're going to place 2 light blue stained glass on either side, and above the stained glass, we're going to place 2 quartz slabs, and that's going to act as the glasses. So again, from the front perspective, it looks like this. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. We're going to head around to the left side now and start making some progress here. So this is the point we left off. Of course, we've got the first layer, which is 5 blocks wide. On top of this, we are going to leave 1 block, and then we're going to place 5 to the left using brown concrete. On top of this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the left. So we've now got this kind of gradient. So we've got a 3 block gap, a 1 block gap, and then no gap. And this will now be 2 blocks overhanging on the rear side of the statue. On top of this, we're just going to build to the top. So the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers is going to be solid 7 brown concrete. We are going to make some exceptions by punching out corners. So for example, in the top left corner, feel free to punch that out just to give the head a bit more shape. What we're also going to do is on the 5th block on the top layer, so this one here, replace it with block of quartz, and that's going to link in with the front side with the goggles. In this block gap here, we're also going to indent 1 black concrete. So when I say indent, I mean set it back 1 block into the head. So it's not in the standard area, it's 1 block backwards. What we're then going to do as a 3D effect is on the 3rd layer, we're going to place a row all the way across using brown concrete. So in total, that's going to be 7 blocks wide. Again, 7 blocks wide, and that's going to be 2 blocks tall, and is going to be out of brown concrete. So right now, the left side of the head should look something like this. Coming around to the right side, very similar situation. We're going to leave 1 block. We're then going to go 5 blocks to the right. Next layer, we're going to go 7 blocks to the right, and it's going to end up looking something like this. Build all the way up to the top, 7 blocks per layer for the remaining layers out of brown concrete. Of course, then with the exception of the top right block, and that 1 block we're going to replace with quartz, which again punch out the top right corner, and the 4th block from left we're going to replace with quartz. Again, ends up looking like this. Block down here on the left side, indent with black concrete, and then on the 3rd and 4th layers we're going to place a 7x2 area of brown concrete. So that is the right side of the head. Again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. So coming around to the rear side of the statue now, what we're going to start off by doing, and this is a weird one, is on top of this red concrete here, we're going to place a row of 6 brown concrete. So now what this gives us, as you can see, is a little bit more of a kind of usual shape at the rear side. What we're then going to do is link this row left side to right side, so 6 in the middle, and then we're going to bring it 1 block forwards. So what we have is a 6x2 area with 1 block gap, and then it extends out to an 8x1 area on the final one and goes inwards like so. It's a bit of a weird one, but as you can see from below, it looks like this. We're then going to move up to the rear side of the head, and it's a very simple case of just filling it all in, and again it will just be the exception of the top left and top right corner, which is going to be missing blocks. Otherwise, again, very, very simple, and if I back up, will look like this. So if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. With regards to the top of the head, we're going to start off by filling it all in with brown concrete. There's going to be a ton of different effects and things we're going to be changing, so don't worry too much. Again, this is just to give us a base to work with. If we head around to the front side, what we're then going to do is, on the first block of brown concrete here, we're going to place a quartz slab. We're then going to place a brown concrete, go to the left and down one, so that's going to be his left ear. We're then going to continue behind this by placing 2 quartz slabs. So if you come around to the left side now, you'll see how the kind of glasses are going over the ear and hooking onto the side of the head. We're going to repeat this on the right side. So on the right side, first brown concrete, 1 quartz slab. We're then going to place a brown concrete, go to the right one and down one, and then behind it continue this with 2 more quartz slabs. So from above, it looks like this. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our red wool. We're going to place in between the ears, we're going to leave 1 block, place 4 red wool, leave 1 block. We're then going to place a 4x4 square of red concrete, and we're going to surround this area with red wool. So 4 red wool on the left, 4 on the right, and 4 on the rear, and there'll be a 1 block gap at the rear side and a 1 block gap at the front side. In this middle section, we're going to do a 4x4 outline of light blue concrete. We're then going to follow this pattern. So again, listen carefully. Using our red and white concrete, we're going to start off in the front left corner, and we're going to build up 2 using red concrete. We're then going to do 2 white concrete, not quartz, white concrete. So 2 white concrete, 2 red concrete, and 2 white concrete. Heading round the right side, 2 red concrete, 2 white, red, white, red, white, red, and white. And it's going to give you something that looks like this. In the front left corner and the back right corner, place 1 white, back left, front right, 1 red, and it's going to give you a pattern. That is going to be the hat. Again, it's a nice kind of American themed hat. What you can do, if you're on PC, this works amazingly, is you can do a row around the edges using white skulls, so white custom skulls, and it kind of looks like white beads and looks really, really nice. On console, not so much because they are skeletons. It's a bit distracting, honestly, but if you can mod in custom white skulls, or you have the ability to do that, whatever platform you're on, it does look pretty cool, so again, feel free to add them. I'm going to remove these, not a fan of skeleton skulls. So that is the top of the head, the hat, everything. What we're going to move back to now, as I have not forgotten, is of course the firework. So starting off with the firework, we're going to come to the front left corner of the hand. We're going to come to this block here, and we're going to count in 1, 2, 3. And on this third block, we're going to head 1 block to the right. So second block in, and we're going to place 2 red concrete and 2 white concrete. From here, on the second block in, we're going to place a red concrete and bring it 1 block forwards. From here, we're then going to bring that 2 blocks forwards using white concrete. On the left side, we're going to place 4 red concrete. On the right rear side, we're going to place 4 white concrete. We're going to head around to the left side first, and then we'll work our way back round. So currently, it looks like this. You've got the 2 layers. You've got the part integration with the hand. So underneath the white concrete here, we're going to place 2 white concrete. We're then going to place a 2x2 of red concrete, a 2x2 of white concrete, followed by 2 white concrete to the left, and underneath this, 2 white concrete on the left and 2 red concrete on the right. So for right now, this is what it looks like from the left side. Heading back to the front side, we're going to link this in. So we're going to go out diagonal on the bottom from this red concrete here, using red concrete, and 1 to the right, and then we're going to do 2 white concrete to the right of that. The second layer is going to be 4 red concrete, followed by 2 white, 2 red, followed by 4 white, followed by 2 red, 2 white, followed by 4 red, 2 white, 2 red, and then 4 white. So again, that's what the front side looks like. So a very kind of consistent pattern going all the way around. Heading around to the right side, exact same logic applies. We're going to go out diagonal to right using white concrete, and then 2 red concrete. Above this, we're going to place 4 white. We're then going to place 2 red, 2 white, followed by 4 red, followed by 2 white, 2 red, followed by 4 white. Next 2 is going to be red, followed by 2 white, and then the final top layer is going to be 4 blocks of red concrete. So that is what it looks like from the right side. And then the final side, the rear side here, underneath this white concrete, we're going to go down twice using red concrete, twice using white concrete, and then twice more using red concrete. From here, we're going to expand to right with red concrete once. We're then going to go 2 white concrete, 2 red concrete, and then underneath that 2 white concrete. And try not to do what I did there, which is break the blocks above. So again, that's what the rear side of the firework looks like. Now the underside, feel free to fill in. We're going to grab ourselves our cyan terracotta and do in the middle a solid layer of cyan terracotta. So again, that's the bottom half. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our quartz. We're going to grab quartz blocks, quartz stairs, and quartz slabs. Come around to the front side and come to the front right corner of this cyan terracotta. From here, we're going to go diagonal to the left. We're going to go down twice and place 1 quartz slab. To the right of this, we're going to place a quartz block, go down 1, and underneath that, a quartz block. To the right of that, we're going to place a quartz block, and then underneath that, a quartz slab. And if I back up, again, currently looks like this. We're then going to go diagonal forwards from this quartz slab with a quartz block. We're going to go diagonal forwards again using a quartz slab. And on top of that, we're going to place another quartz slab. In front of this, we're going to place a quartz block. We're going to go up 1, punch out the previous one, and place an upside down quartz stair. And replace the quartz block with a yellow concrete. So again, on top of the quartz stair, we're going to place a yellow concrete. Next step, we're going to grab ourselves our yellow wall, and we're going to place 1 in front, 1 to the side, and 1 on top. We're then going to grab ourselves our yellow stained glass panes, and we're going to place either side, so above the 2 yellow walls, and then we're going to place 2 at the sides with the yellow concrete. So 2 on the rear sides, and then 1 on each side at the front. So again, that's the little spark, the little flame coming off the firework. You've got the main kind of actual body of the firework, and now what we're going to work on is adding the details to the top. What we'll also do as well in this front right corner is place 1 there as well, just for good measure. So with the top of the firework, we're going to need ourselves some white concrete and also some light blue. We're going to be doing that similar pattern, again going with the American theme. What we're going to do is a perimeter around what we already have here. So what I mean by this is we're going to extend 1 block outwards, and we're going to build 4 light blue. We're then going to go diagonal, diagonal again into 4 light blue, diagonal into the rear side twice, so once and twice, extend that 3, diagonal twice more, and extend 1, 2, 3, and link it in once more diagonal. So you can see how I've extended it 1 block outwards from the original red and white section. That's going to be layer number 1. For layer number 2, we're going to bring this back inwards. So we're going to first off do a layer of 4 light blue on the left side, or on the rear side, sorry. On the left side, we're actually going to do 1 white and 3 light blue. On the front side, we're going to do 1 light blue, 1 white, and 2 light blue. And on the right side, we are going to do 1 light blue, 1 white, 1 light blue, and 1 white. So again, from above, currently looks like this. So I'll give you a little spin around, and that's the first 2 layers. For layer number 3 now, again continuing to bring it inwards, we are going to start off on the left side. We're going to leave 1 block, so leave the white block. We're going to place 1 light blue, 1 white. We're then going to go diagonal forwards. On top of this white block here, we're going to place 2 light blue and go diagonal to side using white concrete. Above the white concrete and the block behind it, we're going to place 2 light blue, and we're going to go diagonal to left using light blue. Rear side, we're going to go white concrete, light blue, and then bring it in the corner using 1 light blue concrete. So again, some of that was built on top of the previous layer. The ones in the corners obviously are kind of bringing it in until we get to the point in the middle. The next layer is going to be building exclusively upwards, so not on top of. Starting off at the rear side, we're going to do 2 light blue. On the left side, again, 2 light blue. Front side is going to be 1 white and 1 light blue. And the rear side, right side, 1 white and 1 light blue again. So again, from above, looks like this. And for the final layer, back left corner is going to be white concrete. Surrounding 3 blocks is going to be light blue concrete. And once you've done that, as you can see, if I back up, you've got yourself a very nice Firework Freddy with a very nice big old firework. So let me get rid of my arm. I'll back up. You can see. So you've got the flame going off at the bottom. He's holding out the firework in his hand. Hopefully it won't blow up in his face. But yeah, that is the statue. That's the character. And I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, I want to give a huge thanks to RedXPhones and also CodeLock456 for the awesome work on this design. So again, links in the description to their information. Again, if you did enjoy the video, a like is very much appreciated. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to the channel with notifications on, so you actually get notified every time I upload. Or alternatively, just come back to the channel every weekend, and I should have a new video. Once again, if you're looking for a Minecraft server, we have TantoNetwork.com. That is the IP. Once again, that's TantoNetwork.com. That will also be in the description alongside the Discord server. It's a free-to-play Minecraft server on PC Java Edition 1.15.2 currently, or the most recent version as Minecraft updates. So again, we have various stuff on there, creative, all kinds of game modes, completely free to join. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, again, information in the description. And the final thing I'm going to plug is if you play Fortnite and you purchase any skins, emotes, battle passes, anything, or the Epic Games store, consider using my code Gummy, so that's GUMMMYYY, so 3 M's and 3 Y's, and it means every time you purchase something, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it means I get a small cut, and of course, the more people that use that, the more it adds up, and the more it helps enabling me to continue uploading to the channel as a more kind of full-time basis. So again, huge thanks to everyone that does that. Apart from that, again, leave your comments in the comment section below as to what designs you want to see in the future, and I'm going to wrap up the video there. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Tom Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light